lives, but you gotta be smart about it. Celebrations with the guys. I sacrificed, cause I knew you could not sleep without it. While I love you, you are my girl. You see, thought the world of you, but just don't stay, baby, yeah, yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Cece and I'm just a regular girl trying to live a fit girl's lifestyle. Y'all know the deal. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not. So many good videos are coming up. So for today's video, as you guys already saw, I went to the gym, I made my breakfast, and as a follow-up to the last video, a lot of you guys have asked me how I'm tracking my calories and macros. I am in a calorie deficit. I'm on a cut right now. Make sure you check out the last video so you can see kind of what I'm doing and how I'm going about doing that. I gained a little weight recently, and so it's time to get back down to, I guess, my happy weight and just where I like to be in terms of my body and how I look. So I am going to show you guys how I get my macros. Macros are, simply put, just fat, carbs, and protein. That's it. Very simple, very easy. Those are the things that I track along with my calories. Tracking calories and macros can be daunting, so I try to keep things as simple as possible. I eat the same meals over and over, and that's how I keep track of everything. It just makes things very easy. Since I have to track anyway, I already know what's going into those meals. I'm not going out to eat, so I know what's being put in those meals because I am cooking them myself. So how do I get these macros, you ask? Let me show you. So this is the website that I use to determine my goals. With this website, I can get my maintenance calories, I can get my cut calories. If you're on a bulk, you can get your bulking calories, and it's called the TDEE calculator. TDEE basically stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. I will link the website down below, but it's just tdeecalculator.net. And they take your information, your height, weight, age, all of that stuff, and they enter it into some magical calculator and it gives you your goals. So I am not male, I am a female, age 36. Right now, I weigh 178 pounds. I am 5'3". And my activity level, I work out 5 to 6 times a week. There's a moderate 3 to 5 days a week and a heavy exercise 6 to 7 days a week. I always choose the moderate 3 to 5 day a week workout. And then body fat, I did do my body fat and it was like 32%. So let's calculate. And I calculated all this stuff. I got my weight, my body fat, and everything in the past video if you guys want to see how I did that. But these are my maintenance calories right here. So 2,412 calories. That's my recommended daily amount of calories. If I just wanted to stay my same weight, I was fine with it. I still worked out 3 to 5 days a week. 2,400 calories would be about where I should be. Now, again, this is, you know, I'm not a nutritionist and this is a website. So if you want your most accurate maintenance and cut calories, you should probably go to a nutritionist. But this gives you a really good starting point, right? So everything you see, don't take it for Bible, but this is a really great starting point for me and it's been working for me. So 2,412 calories is where we are. It gives you what your ideal weight is, which is crazy. It says my ideal weight should be 115 to 126 pounds. I've been 126 pounds since high school, right? But it also says don't take them too seriously if you lift weights. So you got to think about that. Everyone's body composition is going to be different. My BMI is 31.5, so it's telling me I'm obese, got some weight to lose, okay? And then you get down here and this is where you really want to focus, right? So here is where I was telling you about the macros. So it's giving you Depending on what type of diet you want to be on, you can say I want to do a moderate carb diet, which is a 30% protein, 35% fat, and 35% carbs. You could do a lower carb, which is 40-40-20, or a higher carb, which is 30-20 and 50. And you can choose what type of diet you want to be on. You can choose daily if you want to do higher carbs or lower carbs. As long as you're staying within those macros and calories, you should be good. This is if I wanted to stay at the exact same weight. Now, I want to cut, right? So if you cut 500 calories per day, that should get you to about a 1 to 2 pound calorie deficit per week. And that's what I'm aiming for. So my cutting calories and macros, it's telling me 1,912 calories is where I should be. So I usually go with the moderate carb diet, and that gives me 143 grams of protein, 74 grams of fat, and 167 grams of carbs daily. That's what I go for daily. So not only am I looking at the calories that I'm ingesting, but I'm also looking at the proteins, fats, and carbs that I'm ingesting as well, and trying to adjust those numbers to make it to these percentages. The protein is what I really go for. So if I don't do anything else, I'm trying to get that 143 grams of protein in my diet. Okay, so now that I know where my starting point is, and I'll tell you, my cutting calories, it said 1912, but I bumped that up to 1950 just to kind of have a nice, clean, even number. And sometimes I'll even go up to 2000. You know, that's still a 400 calorie deficit, which is fine for me, but 1950 is what I put in my FitnessPal, which is the next tool that I use. So I'll share my screen doing my FitnessPal, and we'll enter in all the food that I've eaten so far, and you guys can see where I'm tracking so far throughout the day. So for my FitnessPal, I feel like everybody's used my FitnessPal at least once over the years. I don't know, they started charging for like the pro version, the premium version, which is fine, but you don't get the food scanner anymore, which was one of the appeals of my FitnessPal, because you can scan your foods, but you don't get that anymore. But it's fine. I input the foods, and that's that. You just can't scan it anymore. I'm not paying for the premium version. So I have the basic version. So like I said, I go off of 1950 calories. I haven't put any of my food in for the day, so let's do that right now. One of the nice things I love, so you just go to your diary. Here you are, you have your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, exercise, and water. I don't put my exercise in because what it does is add those calories back to your calorie total, your remaining calories, and you don't want that because you've already accounted for that when you use the calculator on the other website. It accounted for how much you were going to work out for the week, so I don't want them to add those calories back on my FitnessPal, right? So if I added the 600 calories back that I burned this morning, it would tell me I can eat 2,600 calories essentially, which I don't want to eat that much today or any day. So let's go in. For breakfast, we had a protein bagel, and I only ate half of it. I just was not feeling it today. I don't know. So I only ate half of it. It has 12 grams of protein, but my number of servings is 0.5 because, like I said, I only ate half of it. And then I had some eggs. So we will put in, I had one medium egg, and then I also had a banana, and I had some egg whites. Where are my egg whites? This is stuff that I use all the time in the same quantity, so they're sitting here in my most recent, but you may have to type in. So if I was looking for egg whites, I would go to add food, search for food, and I would just put in egg whites. And then the different type of egg whites will come up. And if you have a specific brand, especially a well-known brand, it's probably in there, so I would put that brand in there. What else did I have? I had cheese. I had cheddar, shredded cheddar. We had about probably half of a quarter of a cup, like 1/8 of a cup. I didn't put that much. So that's 55 calories. And I had the bagel, the banana, the protein shake. So muscle milk, protein shake, chocolate peanut butter. Now this is only trending at 170 calories, but that was a 40-gram protein shake, and it was 210 calories. I couldn't find that one exactly on here, so I'm gonna put in that it was, maybe it's the same things. Oh, well, I didn't have 16 servings. That's not good. Let's try 1 fluid ounce and then 16 ounces. That's still too much. Let's try 15 ounces, 14 ounces. There we go. This is the closest that we can get. So the Muscle Milk Protein Chocolate Shake, chocolate peanut butter, 216 calories. I just put in 14 ounces and that gives me 40.7 grams of protein. So you can kind of manipulate it to make the numbers work for you. So that is my entire breakfast. That was 626 calories. So I still have 1,324 calories left for the day. And we're gonna have a nice healthy lunch and a nice healthy dinner, probably a snack added in there, and that'll be our day. So hopefully this was super helpful. I know a lot of you guys asked me about that. Hopefully this was helpful. Stay tuned for what we eat for lunch and what we eat for dinner, and I'll show you guys how I add that to my daily calorie counts, and we'll do a little wrap up at the end of the day and see where I ended up. What's up, y'all? So we're back in the kitchen and it is lunchtime, and I also need to prep dinner. So the key to this whole thing is preparation, okay? We have a soccer game tonight for one of my daughters. It's at 6:30, but I know when I get home, I'm not gonna feel like cooking because it's gonna be like 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna put some chicken in the crock pot. It's gonna be shredded chicken, and then we can just make whatever side to go with it, and that'll be dinner, and it'll be so perfect because I'm not cooking at 8 o'clock when we get home. I'm not gonna cook a full meal. So all I have to do is make a side. So just remember, preparation is key. This is how you'll be able to stay on your fitness goals. Like anytime I'm not prepared, I'm messing up. That's just what happens. So we're going to put this chicken, I'm gonna season it up and put it in the crock pot and let that start cooking. And then I'm gonna start lunch, which is going to be tuna, and some toast. I love making tuna on wheat toast. It's so good and so easy. Like it takes like 5 minutes, like no time at all. So let's go.
It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is that the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I'm trying not to show how I feel about you. Feels your way, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around.
Okay, we just prepped our chicken. It's in the crock pot. It's cooking, and now we're ready for lunch. It's about 3:30, which is perfect because like I said, I won't be home till 7:30. So this will tide me over. I'll probably have a protein bar, call it a day. But this is super simple. It's just one of these tuna packets. I picked these up in 10 packs from our local big box store. So ours is called BJ's, but it's like a Sam's Club or a Costco. I'm sure they have these, and this is 80 calories and 16 grams of protein for this tuna. And I get the wild caught light tuna in water, and it's 2.5 ounces. Sometimes I'll have 2 of these because it's so low in calorie and high in protein, but actually I think I'm gonna stick with 1 today. So I'm just gonna have 1. I put a dollop of this olive oil craft mayo on there, and I mean literally a dollop, probably 1 tablespoon, which gets me like 50 calories. It's 50 calories. And then I put some pickles in there, the Mount Olive bread and butter chips. I love these. They're sweet and they give it that crunch. It's so good. And then I have my egg on the stove. It's boiling, so I do 1 boiled egg. If I do 2 pouches of this, I'll do 2 boiled eggs. So I'm gonna have this. I put this in a pan, let it saute for like 2 minutes, and then I put everything in a bowl, mix it all up, and I eat it with 2 pieces of wheat toast. I have regular wheat bread, but obviously there's more lower calorie bread, but I eat regular wheat bread, 2 pieces, and that fills me up, and it's such a great lunch. Usually I would have paired it with my protein water, but I'm out of my protein for the day, so I'm just gonna have some regular water with some Crystal Light. But if I'd have paired it with my protein water, that would have been an extra 20 grams of protein, which, I mean, we're on a roll for protein today, so we're doing really, really well. So let's make this up.
This is a track, man.
Sit back and let this moment slip away, 'cause I got my eye on you. I see you looking over your shoulder. Let me make my way over. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Your body looking right, you're the type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things before the night is over? To back it up, go and put your weight on it, 'cause it's alright. Do what you wanna, make me believe you. Ooh, I wanna see you. Get it, shout it, get it, shout it, get it, shout it, get it, shout it. Oh, get it, shout it.
So I think I'm also gonna add this to my meal. I was gonna drink some water, which I probably still will, but I'm gonna add one of these Alani Nu energy drinks, the cherry slush. I want a little energy. I was gonna have some coffee, but I'm gonna try this. This is 10 calories for the whole can, 0 grams of protein, but a shit ton of caffeine to give you energy. 200 milligrams of caffeine. So this is definitely gonna give us a little jolt, get us through this afternoon.
I guess sit back and let the night just drift away. So baby, what you gon' do? 'Cause I don't wanna lose it. Come on, keep it moving. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Your body looking right, you're the type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things before the night is over? All I really want is for you to back it up, go and put your weight on it, 'cause it's alright.
So I'm back, y'all, to round out this video. It's the end of the day and we have eaten all we're going to eat for the day. So let's see where we ended up. I'm gonna show you guys where we ended up. I ended up using 1,741 calories out of the 1950 that I had. And as far as my macros, I got in 142 grams of protein of 146. I got in 175 of 171 grams of carbs, so 4 grams over. And then I got in only 49 grams of fat when I had 76 to get. So I did really, really well today. One thing to keep in mind is I try to total my calories over weeks, not days. So if I go 100 over today, or if I do 200 less today, then tomorrow, you know, we can balance those out, right? So don't beat yourself up too much if you go over your calories by a couple. That's totally fine. And you can just balance it out throughout the week. Your weight is going to fluctuate throughout the week anyway. Your weight's going to fluctuate throughout the day. So don't beat yourself up if you're a little over or under your calorie count or your macros for the day. I try to think about everything in a span of a week. How did I do this week is what I want to know. And today we actually did really well. I was not hungry. I was satiated for the day, and I even got in a candy bar, right? So today was such a good day, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this and it was helpful. It's also good to remember, do not copy all of my numbers, y'all. My macros, my calorie count are not going to be your macros and your calorie count. So keep that in mind as you're trying to calculate yours. I showed you how to do your own. Make sure you take that into consideration. If you're gonna make any of these meals, just make sure you're gonna tailor the portion sizes to your macros. Everything needs to be tailored to you. Even if you're the same height and weight as me, it's still gonna be a difference in your macros, and that's gonna be based on your goals and everything like that. So make sure you're doing this for yourself. If I didn't teach you anything else, that is the most important thing to take away from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video again and it was helpful for you. Let me know down below what other videos you want me to do on this channel. Thank you guys so much for the love you've been showing me. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you in the next one.